Hi, I'm Brian Sloboda with NRECA's Cooperative Research Network. Today, CRN is on the road in Winchester, Illinois, visiting Southern Illinois Rural Electric Cooperative. The co-op has installed a new communication system for utility operations, but they're also using the system to benefit their members. Let's go inside and learn more. Your co-op has been a ISP provider for a few years, and you've transitioned over to a broadband wireless service. Give everyone an idea of how long you've been in the ISP business and why you went over to broadband wireless.
Great. We started in the internet business about 1996. We started with dial-up. We then felt the need, our members were needing faster internet service. So in 2006, we started offering wireless service. We just felt if we didn't do it, no one else in the community would do it.
What's been the reaction from your members so far?
Oh, they're so happy. We're reaching so many people that do schooling from home, work from home. I mean, it's a way of life for people. We're getting older people, grandparents that want to communicate with their grandkids, Facebook, email. It's tremendous. We also have some commercial businesses. For example, the grocery store across the street. They're using that for all their credit card and debit card transactions. We have businesses in Jacksonville, Pittsfield, the local Sears. So many businesses are now utilizing it as well.
What are the one or two big pieces of advice you would give to a co-op that is looking to get into broadband internet service?
It just takes patience. We've had a big learning curve. It takes time to learn all the technical aspects, and having great technical support is a huge help. And just working with members. Some of our members were never even on a computer, so it just takes time and patience with the members as well.
Randy, tell us about the wireless system. When did you install it, and what utility applications are you using it for?
We've had it in place for 5-6 years. Really the driving force behind installing it was our slow SCADA connections. We were using 900 megahertz connections for our SCADA, so we use that for the backhaul, the network. Also AMR, it was AMR at that time. We were doing reads basically only. And we were actually doing that through an analog cellular connection. So we needed faster backhauls for that also. So we're using it for SCADA, using it for our AMI now, two-way communication. We also installed a new radio system, a Kenwood system, and with the infrastructure in place, we're able to use that backbone for our voice communications, which spilled over to an option that was available with those radios of AVL. So we're doing SCADA, we're doing AMI, we're doing voice communications and AVL all through our network.
Have you seen any increase in your ability to decrease outage time, or have any other benefits to having the AVL and wireless communication to all of your trucks?
Yeah, because we had a really dated radio system. I hate to admit we were relying more on cell phones than our radios because they were so problematic. And now the radios really come into play, especially during storm situations. It's a big safety factor too. The guys are talking on them. Everybody knows where each other's at, where previously with cell phone communications you didn't always know that. You didn't hear the conversations going on. So during the storms the guys are hearing each other. The AVL option allows me to be able to sit in the office and direct the crews a little bit better. Again, safety's the huge thing there. I can see where the crews are at and not get people in working too close together.
Now, most of your service territory is relatively flat farmland, but you do have some hilly areas. Did the hills present any problems for you?
Yeah, they do. The western and the southwestern parts of our territory get very rough. I mean, some rough topography. So there are some issues there, and there were some dead spots, say with the voice radio. And it was a learning curve. They did projections on coverage, but sometimes we still had those pockets that we couldn't hit. And we've added towers, we've moved towers, we've changed heights in places, and we've pretty well made it work. We've got virtually 100% coverage.
Did you have any issues working with the grain operators or the water towers to rent those spaces?
Really, we've got some pretty good relationships going with those people. We've even got some on private silos with farmers because everybody wants the service. It wasn't available to them. Some of them are grain elevators of business, and we're able to provide them with wireless service there also, and have been able to work out deals with rental and their service and make it a good situation for both of us.
If another co-op is looking at going wireless for their utility communications, what one or two pieces of advice would you have for them?
Well, there's a lot of different equipment available, and it's changing, so you really need to do your research on that to see what really suits your needs. Our needs for internal communications was different than for the public communications we were wanting to do on the internet side, so we were trying to look at equipment that would work for both ends. Now, if you were just doing internal communication and you just needed that backhaul for data and AMR and other smart grid applications, you could use different equipment than we decided to use. And but most of our stuff's line of sight. You want to do your homework there. You don't want to make a big investment and not be able to hit the points that you want to hit. So yeah, just doing the necessary research ahead of time.
Great, Randy. Thank you very much.
My family's been a member of the co-op since about 96 or 97. We first moved into our house out in the country there. And we were on the dial-up for the first little while. And then we grandfathered in to the broadband, flat panel broadband. Computers are a huge part of my life, and gaming as well. But I never could get the speeds necessary for online gaming until I upgraded, or rather, got grandfathered into the broadband thing, and it has been awesome. I mean, we can stream, Netflix, video, whatever you want to do, at the same time as I'm, walking the streets of Orgrimmar in World of Warcraft. It's an awesome thing to have. The internet is the single greatest communications tool we've ever come up with, and you have to have it in today's life. I make money with it. I entertain myself with it. You use it for education. It's yeah, you have to have it. It's a staple these days.
As we heard today, Southern Illinois Rural Electric Cooperative is demonstrating the cooperative principle of concern for community. They're providing broadband internet access to their members when nobody else would, and they're also enhancing utility operations. Now, to learn about other exciting and innovative co-op programs, visit the CRN Center for Energy Innovation on cooperative.com.